Florida laws, leaving an accident scene without injuries. Florida's laws surrounding traffic incidents are crucial for drivers to understand, particularly those concerning accidents without injuries. Leaving the scene of an accident, even when no one is hurt, can have significant legal repercussions. This topic holds importance as it touches on both public safety and individual accountability. Legal obligations after an accident in Florida. In Florida, drivers involved in a vehicular accident must follow specific legal obligations. Under Florida Statute 316.061, drivers must stop at the scene or as close to it as possible to exchange information, including names, addresses, and vehicle registration numbers. They are also required to provide their driver's license upon request to anyone involved or to law enforcement. Drivers must report the accident to local authorities, regardless of whether it occurs within or outside municipal limits. This ensures an official record is created, assisting in resolving disputes or claims. Failing to report can complicate insurance claims and result in legal consequences. Penalties for leaving the scene without injuries. Leaving the scene of an accident in Florida, even when no injuries occur, carries serious consequences. The state enforces penalties to promote compliance with traffic laws and encourage responsible behavior. Fines and points on license. Florida Statute 322.27 classifies leaving the scene of an accident without injuries as a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of up to $500. Additionally, the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles may assign 6 points to the driver's license. Accumulating points can lead to higher insurance premiums and possible suspension of driving privileges. The point system acts as a deterrent to repeated violations and encourages safer driving practices. Potential jail time. Although less severe than incidents involving injuries or fatalities, this offense can result in jail time of up to 60 days, as outlined in Florida Statute 775.082. The decision to impose jail time depends on factors such as the driver's prior record or any aggravating circumstances. Judges weigh the need for accountability with the opportunity for rehabilitation. Impact on driving record. A conviction will be recorded on the driver's history, accessible to insurance companies and employers. This can lead to increased insurance rates and affect job opportunities, particularly for positions involving driving. Maintaining a clean driving record is critical to avoiding these long-term consequences. Legal defenses and exceptions. Several defenses and exceptions may be available to those charged with leaving the scene of an accident without injuries. One common defense is the lack of awareness that an accident occurred, especially in minor impacts. To succeed, this defense requires evidence showing that a reasonable person would not have realized an accident took place. Legal precedents, such as State v. Dumas, support this argument. Another defense involves emergencies or threats to personal safety. If a driver leaves the scene due to a genuine fear for their safety, such as being in a dangerous area or encountering threatening behavior, this may be justifiable. It is critical to report the incident to law enforcement as soon as possible, explaining the circumstances. Medical emergencies can also justify leaving the scene. If a driver experiences a sudden health issue requiring immediate attention, leaving to seek aid may be defensible. Medical documentation is necessary to substantiate such claims, prioritizing health over remaining at the site. Insurance implications. Leaving the scene of an accident without injuries can significantly impact a driver's insurance. Insurance companies often view this as a breach of policy, potentially leading to increased premiums or policy cancellation. Florida law requires drivers to carry minimum coverage, including personal injury protection, PIP, and property damage liability, PDL. A conviction may cause insurers to classify the driver as higher risk, raising costs. If property damage results from the accident, the driver's insurance may be responsible for covering expenses. However, failure to report the accident could lead to the insurer denying coverage, leaving the driver personally liable. This highlights the importance of meeting legal obligations and promptly reporting accidents to both law enforcement and insurers. Role of law enforcement and legal proceedings. Law enforcement plays a critical role in investigating accidents and ensuring compliance with Florida's traffic laws. When an accident is reported, officers document the scene, collect evidence, and interview witnesses. This information helps determine fault and supports any necessary legal actions. If a driver leaves the scene, law enforcement may issue a warrant for their arrest. Legal proceedings can involve court appearances, plea negotiations, or trials. Defendants have the right to legal representation, and consulting an attorney experienced in traffic law is highly advisable. The outcome of these proceedings can have lasting effects, making thorough preparation essential.